Okay, let's solve question 8. So question 8 is on the Poisson distribution. Okay, so we know that if we have a random variable x, then it follows the Poisson distribution. Okay, then it's going to have lambda in the brackets. So this lambda, it's the mean or the average. Okay, so let's read this question. So they're saying a hospital emergency room receives an average of 4 patients per hour. Assuming that the number of patients arriving per hour follows a Poisson distribution, find the probability that exactly 3 patients will arrive in the next hour. Okay, so now the PMF for a Poisson, okay, it is given by the probability that x is equals to a certain value, k, is equals to, okay, e to the power minus lambda, and then lambda to the power k divided by k factorial. Okay, so now on A, they're saying find the probability that exactly 3 patients will arrive. So first of all, here they've said this emergency room receives an average of 4 patients per hour. So meaning my lambda is equals to 4. Okay, and then here they're saying 3 patients, so meaning my k is equals to 3. So the probability that exactly 3 patients will arrive will be equals to e to the power minus lambda, which is the 4, and then 4 to the power 3 over 3 factorial. Okay, so this will just give me e to the power minus 4 multiplied by, what is 4 to the power 3? That is 64 over 3 factorial is 6. So now I can punch this on my calculator. I get approximately 0.1954. Round it off to 4 decimal places. Okay, so that's the probability on A. B, find the probability that at least 2 patients will arrive. So at least they mean x is greater than or equal to what? 2. So now we do not know how many patients will arrive. Okay, but we are just saying at least. So meaning that we add the probability that 2 will arrive, 3 will arrive, 4 will arrive until forever. But that, okay, is cumbersome. So we're going to use the complement rule. We are going to say this probability is the same as 1 minus the probability that x is less than 2. Okay, which will be equals to 1 minus the probability. Okay, since this is a discrete random variable, right? So it means x can only take 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are the numbers that are less than what? These 2. Okay, so to find this, we're going to use this formula. To find this, we're going to use this formula. So this would be 1 minus, if I'm finding the probability that my x is equals to 0, to be e to the power minus 4, and then 4 to the power 0 over 0 factorial, plus e to the power minus 4, then 4 to the power 1 over 1 factorial. Okay, so that is what I have. Can erase this so that the probability that x is greater than or equal to 2 will be equals to 1 minus. So now I can find this on my calculator. Okay, so that will be, I can even factorize the e to the power minus 4. So that in the brackets, I want to remain with 4 to the power 0 over 0 factorial. This is 1. Then there, I will remain with 4 to the power 1 over 1 factorial. This is 4. So it means I'm just going to remain with 1 plus 4. So that would be like 5. So this would be 1 minus 5 e to the power minus 4. So now I punch this onto my calculator. Okay, I find 0.908422. Round it off to 6 decimal places. So that's the probability that at least 2 patients will arrive in the next hour. Okay, let's look at another one. So the other one is saying the probability that fewer than 5 patients will arrive. So this is the probability that x is less than 5. So meaning the probability that x is 0 plus the probability that x is 1 plus the probability that x is equals to 2 plus the probability is equals to 3 plus the probability it's equals to 4 plus the probability, less than 5, eh? Fewer than 5. So we'll end at 4, like that. Okay, so meaning that this one we use the same formula. So to be e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 0 over 0 factorial plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 1, 1 factorial plus e to the power 4, 4 to the power 2 over 2 factorial plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 3 over 3 factorial plus e to the power minus 4, 4 to the power 4 over 4 factorial. So we see now that e to the power minus 4, we can factorize it. And then this one is just 4 to the power 0 over 0 factorial. So that would be 1 plus this one will be 4 plus this one here will be 4 to the power 2. That is 16. And then divide by 2 factorial, which is just 2. That is 8 plus 4 to the power 3. Okay, 4 to the power 3 is what? Is it 64? Okay, and then divided by 3 factorial, which is 6. Okay, so I can just write it as 64 over 6 plus this one here, 4 to the power 4 is 256. Divided by 4 factorial. Okay, 4 factorial is what? 4 multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1. So that would be 24. Okay, then we just punch this into the calculator. Okay, I'm getting 0.6288837 to 7 decimal places. Okay, I'm done. And then the last question there is not difficult. They're just saying, okay, find the expected number and variance of patients who arrive in the next hour. So the expected value is just equals to the average, which is 4. And then the variance, okay, of a Poisson is the same as the variance. It's the same as the expected value. So whatever number or whatever value you find for the expected value, it's the same value for the variance. So when you're dealing with the Poisson distribution, the expected value and the variance are always equal. Okay, so don't trouble yourself, start finding the variance. No, as long as you know the expected value, you also know the variance. And then E, the ST is the square root of the variance, which is 4. So this will just be what? 2. And we are done with question 8.